Nof Klibberhai, friends. Darth Momo here. I'm sure many of you have heard of the Star Wars watch order called Machete order, which calls for following the flashback order of episodes 4 and 5, followed by the 3 prequels, and then episode 6, except you're supposed to use a hypothetical machete to cut out Phantom Menace from the viewing experience. The reasoning behind this is because the creator of this viewing method has deemed Phantom Menace overall an irrelevant prologue to the rest of the saga. Sure, the creator makes some decent points, and the movie has some flaws, but regardless of what your personal feelings on the film may be, everyone should reject this viewing order because it's just flat out wrong and misguided. The Phantom Menace is just as important as the rest of the films. Here's why. The prequel trilogy had 2 main story purposes: to show the downfall of the Republic and the downfall of Anakin Skywalker. Let's start with that one. If you start the prequel era with Anakin already as a Jedi who's facing inner darkness, then you miss the point. If Anakin's just one of many Jedi and he's got dark side issues, then it begs the question, what makes him so different from all the rest? Why did he specifically fall to the dark side? An origin story requires you take it back to the beginning and show what went wrong, and the seeds planted in the Phantom Menace show why Anakin ended up on the wrong track, mainly regarding how he got caught up with the Jedi Order to begin with, and why his training and circumstances were extremely unorthodox, and how he was ripe for corruption to the dark side. It also serves as the foundation for Episode 2's story thread of Anakin and his mother, which is the primary thing that begins his descent into darkness. The other matter revolves around how the Republic becomes the Empire. If you start the story with the bad guy already in power, then you miss the entire point of showing the story of how the bad guy takes power. The Phantom Menace is arguably far more important than Attack of the Clones in this story. It shows a frail democracy and how a bad guy twists the narrative to throw out good-hearted politicians and assumes the role of further corruption in service of his own imperialistic ambitions. It also works as really good commentary on today's political climate. And on top of that, the movie is just a fun ride with lots of good Star Wars moments. The moral of the story is, if you try to tell an origin story without the origin of the story, then you fundamentally miss the point, which is exactly what the Machete order does. For all its controversy and flaws, The Phantom Menace is just as important as the other films in the saga, and deserves to be watched right alongside them. Thank you for joining in, and as always, may the Force be with you.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, comment down below and hit that like button. Oh, and check out some of my other videos. I'm sure you'll find them in the light.